Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this first episode of DealTalk. We are live. It is 6 in the morning. It is 3 hours before the auction starts in Miami-Dade County, 4 hours before it starts in Broward and Palm Beach County. And what we are going to go over today are some of the exciting deals that are coming up in the foreclosure auction, some of the ones that have been sold in the foreclosure auction. And I'm so glad to be on the air here today. This show, Deal Talk, is to be able to show you, the viewer, what exactly is going on so that you can get involved. Everything that you see here on the screen has been generated by a proprietary software that we have developed. It is called Auction Artificial Intelligence, and you can learn more by visiting auctionai.info. When you go to auctionai.info, you're going to see a page that looks like this, where you can locate Courthouse auction profits. You can find auctions, properties, owners, taxes, records, dockets, and more all in one place. And what we have up right now is a demo site. The data is real. It is real live data of properties going through the auction right now and exactly what's going on. It's maintained, it's updated. And if this is something that you're interested in, I definitely suggest that you go and check it out. And you're going to be seeing why the software is so powerful because of what it finds. Now, maybe you're not a real estate investor. Maybe you have nothing to do with real estate. Maybe you've never thought about it. And maybe you're just interested. This will be able to show you something very interesting that's going on. It's going on all the time, has been going on all the time, and is something that is now more accessible. Looks like we have a 404 page there. So this is a brand new software. We're just going to start rolling it out with things like Deal Talk. We're going to be having some webinars, and you should start hearing about it. We've been in intense development for the past 2 years, 2.5, just about 3 years, putting this together, taking what is a very manual and tedious process, finding properties, seeing where the profit is, and systemizing it in a way that you can find it on here. We've used a bunch of other data providers, whether they be national or regional, and we've seen that there's missing data or out of date data when it comes to not only auction properties, but just any kind of real estate investment deal. If you've ever done a real estate investment deal, you know how important it is to check title and to be accurate and correct with title. Because if you're not, you could lose your shirt. That's the old saying. But you could lose money. You could end up getting a deal that looked profitable, but then wasn't profitable. And sifting through all the deals, those are what the best investors do. It's not a glamorous job, whether it's you're sifting through people that are going to become your clients or you're sifting through deals, really doing that process, there's no getting around it. And that's where tools like AuctionAI come in to make it easier. And you can see here the kind of information that you get. You have the address, the auction date, the status. You have true or false. That's whether we've determined if it's a potential deal. And then you see the calculations that we do. We do the market value minus the estimated debt, gives us the potential profit. So this $234,000 property has about $25,000 in profit. It's not really enough for us to consider it a deal. This went up for auction on 8/14. This is the rental amount. It's missing right now, but we'll look into that. And this is a very important reading of the months of required rent. So this is 104 MORR. So this property wouldn't be an ideal rental property because it was going up for rent for 104 months. So it would take you a while to recoup your money. But let's see. Here's one. There's other ones that are going up for 10 MORR. So you can find deals which you could acquire for 10 months of rent. Now that's pretty incredible. So let's jump into some of the deals. What you see here on Auction AI are all the properties, and what I'm about to show you is a deal map where we've now filtered through all the properties that are going through and are now just displaying the potential deals. And what do I mean by potential deals? Well, let's go click in on one and get started. We're going way out west here, down in South Florida. And this property has $624,000 in potential profit. And this property, wow, I'm just looking over the numbers. They're more incredible than I thought. So this property had a final judgment amount of $10,000. And a final judgment is what the court deems is owed on the property. So the auction starts at that amount. That's like your minimum bid. Now, that minimum bid could be overruled by the plaintiff inputting the plaintiff their own max bid, and that maximum bid was $10,000. So this property has a market value of $727,000. It has an assessed value of $541,000. It was last sold for $474,000. And we can actually see that here. So it was last sold to Gary Small and Deborah Small. And it's in this community. It has a pool in the back. It's in this cul-de-sac community. And it was actually sold for $20,100 to a third-party bidder on November 30th, 2018. So if you're watching this right now, and we are live at 6 in the morning here, December 5th. So 6 days ago, this property, which is worth anywhere from $500,000 to $700,000, and I suggest you run your own comps, and at some point in DealTalk we'll start doing comps and things like that. This is a brand new show, so we are actively working on it. We for those that are tuning in, we thank you for tuning in. We hope this is going to be interesting or entertaining, and if not to you, that you tell your friends about it. You share it with people you know, maybe your real estate agent that you know, maybe a real estate broker, maybe a mortgage broker. Anyone that is looking to invest or find high returns in a very active market, which is usually not understood. And if you tune into DealTalk, you may need to tune in a couple times. You're going to learn that there's ways that even if you thought you couldn't get involved, you can get involved, and you'll be able to find out here on DealTalk. So this property, this one's very interesting. I like this deal. So it was a maintenance association. So the association foreclosed on this property, and it has 4,193 square feet, market value $727,000. Over $126,000 in taxes have been paid. And it was sold for $20,500. Our estimator put the wholesale value at around $412,000. So I was just opening up a chat box if anyone has any questions. But we're going to keep it moving through here. So this is a very exciting property. Who wouldn't want a 4,000 square foot property in a gated community, you know, with a pool in the back as a investor or an owner, and be able to get it for $20,000? That's very exciting. Now, there's other things that could be going on with this property: mortgage foreclosures. You know, someone else could be foreclosing. There could be a whole bunch of things going on with this property, and that's where doing your due diligence is so important. But out of all the properties that are going at auction, and where are these properties going at auction? If you're just seeing this right now, well, they happen at the courthouse. And we're talking about South Florida here. So the Broward County Courthouse, the clerk of the court, there's an official foreclosure site, and on their site you could see the calendar, and on the calendar you could see all the properties that are going up. So we're in December. It's December 5th here. There's another 6 days of auctions, and then there's the winter break, and then right at the beginning of the year things get started back up and things get moving pretty quickly. You can see here on the 3rd there's already 100 auction foreclosures that are scheduled, and you could see throughout the month there's anywhere 16, 12, 11, 1. There's auctions going on all the time. You can see here where there's 100 that went there. 73 just went yesterday. If we look last month, we could see pretty consistently 69 here, 65 there, 236 here. And this is just one county. There's also Miami-Dade County, which we'll be looking at, and Miami-Dade County has a similar things. Miami-Dade County has a few more properties. It's a bigger county, but you can see 33 are going up in a few hours. 77 on next Monday, 17, 42. So there's a lot of properties going on. So finding ones that are the right deal, they take a good deal of effort, and having the capital, and that's a whole section we're going to be getting into. My business partner Romeo will be going into that. He is he's my mentor, and he is a expert, a seasoned real estate investor, and he can show you how to get these deals. So where I specialize in is being able to show you things like this. This is from our own proprietary system of being able to show you where the deals are, but how you can actually get the deals, well, that's where we have the real expertise to be able to get you connected. So whether it's with capital, whatever it is that you need to get these deals, we can get it done. But why would you want to get that? Well, because this is what's going on. This property could rent for $5,000, $5,300. So this property was purchased for anywhere from 4 to 5 months of rent, depending on what you rent it for. So it's a big house with a pool, and that's an exciting deal. Let's see. Let's zoom out now. If we move geographically, what's another one that's near here? Let's see this one here. $226,188.34. We're very, very precise with the potential profit, but it definitely can vary. So anywhere from $200,000 potential profit. And why is that? Well, this is a property that's worth $239,000. It's assessed and has a market value the same amount. It looks like it's someone's homestead. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. The last sale was for $213,000. It was built in '96. Has 1,500 square feet. And it is going up for auction December 7th, 2018 for $13,000. How exciting is that? The association is foreclosing and it is going up for auction for $13,000. So this is another property in a community. It looks like it's a townhouse, or maybe it's a standalone. Let's see. Can we see the street view? Can't see the street view, but we can get down to this view, which is pretty interesting. So it looks like it may be standalone, but it's definitely connected, I guess, with this thing. So it looks like it's this unit right here. It has a garage. It's got a backyard, 2 stories, 1,500 square feet, 4-bedroom. And it's going up for auction for $13,000. How exciting is that? And this is one that's coming up. So this is a deal that you could get your hands on with the right information and with taking the right actions. So let's see what else we have going on here. There's these scatterings of deals, and this is why we did the software and the way we did it, so that you really get a different view of what is going on, where things are coming up, and depending on what you're looking at, you could see the trends and patterns of where these properties have been going up and be able to forecast a strategy, an investment strategy that works. So here's another property, another $224,000 in potential profit, and this one's very interesting. Now the other two that we were looking at were homeowners associations. This one is a bank. So we have Fidelity Bank, and they got a final judgment for $9,600. It's going up for auction December 13th, 2018. And the plaintiff max bid, they put in a bid of $9,600. So sometimes the plaintiff can bid, whatever they want. They're another bidder just like anything else. Now they have a judgment that sets the minimum amount that they're owed, but they could bid less, they could bid more, they could do whatever they want. Now if it's more, then they'll have to pay into the court, but either way, and it becomes a surplus. And sometimes you don't know. It'll just say it's hidden. Sometimes it's below the amount. But here, when it does say it, you're pretty certain of where it's going to be. So the bid's starting at $9,600, and this is doesn't look like we have any bedroom, bathroom. It's built in 2000. It has 1,800 square feet. It's worth $279,000, and it is going up for auction for $9,000. So we have an average market value of $234,000. So it could be $230 to $270, depending on what you can sell it for. And then this is why we show you where and what it is. So this looks like it's a standalone property in this gated community. I think can we see the gate? Let's see, can we street view? A lot of these you can't street view because they are in communities, which did not allow the street view car to come in. So, just the realities. But we could see right outside the community, get a feel for where it is. So, it's one of these communities out here. It's out west. There's swamp and palm trees. Tons of palm trees. So there you can see the little gate that lets you in. And it's definitely a house. It's a standalone house. The other one was a townhouse, but this it's pretty close to the other one, but I'm pretty sure there's some separation in there. And it has a garage. And there's $200,000 in profit left over. So at the end of the bid, maybe there's $100,000 left over, maybe there's $50,000 left over. There's enough on the bone to eat. And right in the next community is a property that actually was sold, and it was sold for $36,100. So here's an example. So if this one, it has a final judgment, $9,000, what can it go for? Well, I mean, it can go for $30,000, $36,000. So this property, now this was a association, a homeowners association, Silver Lakes, and it was sold for $36,000. This was November 30th. This is out in Miramar, Florida. Now, this is interesting. So this looks like they're an out-of-state owner. So this may be someone that, they got a summer home or something, and the association bills were coming in, and they couldn't or didn't, or for whatever reason didn't pay them, and the foreclosure went through. So this house may or may not be vacant. It may not be vacant now. Maybe this is the time of year these people are here, but for whatever reason they didn't pay the association. It went through the foreclosure process. They didn't pay $7,800 in association. It went through the foreclosure process, and it was purchased by a third-party bidder for $36,100. This is a property that was built in 1999. The last transfer was a quitclaim deed. You can see what that looks like. Looks like it has 2,800 square feet. So it just went from Kennel St. Tillian, and then it went to these two people. So I guess it went his wife. Okay, so it just went from the husband owned it to the husband and the wife owned it. And now it went for auction. So this property is actually on the water. You see it. There's this lake behind it. It's in another gated community, so I doubt we can street view. We can street view up to the lake. There's these tennis courts over here. That's nice. If you're into that sort of thing, but it's definitely a high value area. There's a gate that comes in here. Basketball court, this whole little park area. It's on the water. Is this like another little park? Yeah, it is. So there's a little park here. And this is what you pay for this association. So Silver Lakes is maintaining that, and when you don't pay Silver Lakes, they foreclose on you. And then it goes to auction. So this is where these opportunities come from. And they're happening just all the time. And people are scooping it up. So this one's scooped up. So this is how much is this property worth? This property is worth anywhere from $345,000 to $360,000. 2,800 square feet. And the best bid. So this property went for, it's about 10 months of rent. A little more, it's like 12 months of rent. So this is still viable. This is a viable rental deal. Now, a viable rental deal is usually between 10 to 12 months of rent. The less the better. Just in case, with auction deals, they can always be, there could be another foreclosure or something going on. But if you're looking on cash returns and being able to rent a property for a certain amount of time, then that's a way to invest. So this is a viable rental deal. So let's now go a little further east. Let's go into this other $200,000 property. Okay, so this one has a starting bid with a plaintiff max bid for $10,000, $10,700. It's going up December 7th, 2018. This is out in Miramar. It looks like it's their homestead. It's built in 2004. It was last sold for $108,000 back in 2016. Very interesting. And once again, there's tennis courts, a community pool. It's a standalone house. Looks like there's a 2-car garage. Definitely a gated community. And this one's going up for auction December 7th, 2018. That's an interesting one. There's a sale for $100,000 and it's worth $200,000 to, so there's definitely some kind of mortgage, something going on there. But it's still a great opportunity. So let's keep moving east. Let's see. Which one should we look at? If you see one you like, enter it, put its number in the chat box. Let's see, 400,000. What's going on here? Are both of these done? So these, oh, these are just sold. Okay, let's look at these. Nice. So these properties, this one is just sold at auction yesterday for $36,700. It's a condo, unit 607 of 2000 Island Boulevard. Let's see if we could take a look at that. I'm sure we could take a look at this. Come on, Google Earth. What's with these graphics? Give me some decent graphics. Maybe the stream is clogging up the internet. Come on, Google Earth. What's going on here? This doesn't look right. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. I like to be able to show the deal. You know, it's always better if you could see it. And usually when you're looking at these deals, you're just looking at numbers, and when you can actually see it, you can move around it. Makes it very nice. So you can see I like these. So in the two towers next to each other, one went up for auction yesterday and it was sold for $36,000. The market value is $440,000. So it was sold for $36,000. There's a final judgment for, wow. So this is a property that had no competition. No one else wanted this property. It went for $52 more than the final judgment amount. So a third-party bidder got this property for pretty much the opening bid. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,100 square feet. Rental amount $3,700. So this property is a 10-month rental deal. Now, as so long as it seems like you can keep this property for the 10-month, this thing's awesome. So it's on the water. This thing would rent out immediately. Built 1990. Last sale 2009 for $131,000. This stream is pumping through the internet. So that's a very exciting deal. Now, next door, let's see what happened here. Next door, on November 13, 2018, the property was sold for $85,000. It's unit 2406 in Aventura. Global Management and Consulting LLC. Now, this may be the third-party bidder who won this. Oh, no, this is... Okay, no. So, Global Management Consulting from Brooklyn, New York, bought this property in 2017 for $353,000. And then somebody just bought it November 13, 2018 for $85,000. 2,100 square feet. Final judgment. And this is another one, no competition. No competition. So these are two properties that, so this one, it started at $84,700 and it sold for $85,000. So both these properties, there's just no competition at the auction. And you know, one of the big things is you have to have the capital. So there are ways that we could show you how to get the capital and be able to get your hands on deals like this, or if you have the capital, how we can get started right now and start profiting from these deals. So let's zoom out. Let's see what other properties we have. Let's see this, 174,000. This is going up December 11th, 2018. It's worth 300,000, and City Mortgage is foreclosing for 128,000. So this may be the first mortgage, which would make this a free and clear property, and would be a great wholesale deal depending on what it goes for at the auction. And another condo on the water with looks like there's a marina in the back. Nice. And park your boat. Tennis court, pool, gorgeous area on the water, and a mortgage is foreclosing. So that's another great deal right there. Let's see, how many bedrooms? Oh, we don't have the bedrooms and bathroom information. 1987. Sometimes this is directly from the appraiser, so it's just not available. This wouldn't be a rental deal. You see down here where the months of required rent, 51 months wouldn't really be within a reasonable time. Maybe it is for someone, but it's just things get contentious at around that time depending on what can happen with the deal. But if it's a free and clear deal, if that's the first mortgage, then it's a great deal. Let's see, what other deals do we have? Okay, here's some deals. These are some low profit deals, but maybe they're rentals. Months of required rent. Yeah, 9 months of rent. So here's a little condo. Number 128. It's worth $33,000, but it's going up for auction for $9,000 on December 7th. There's a little cluster here. If you wanted to build a portfolio of rental properties all near each other, this would be a good little bundle of properties to take over. So going up for auction in a couple hours, in about 2.5 hours, is this property right here, Unit 211. And December 5th, it has a final judgment of $8,300. The plaintiff max bid is hidden, so we don't know. Maybe they bid more, maybe they bid less. It is the association foreclosing. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 1972. It was last sold for $29,000. Let's just see when that was. Back in 2000. So, these don't really. This is a better, way better rental than anything. So for rents for $1,100, and it goes for around 10,000, it could be a decent rental. Now, someone may really want this and may bid it up, and then it wouldn't be an advisable deal. But a few of these can make a good rental portfolio, and these are going all the time. Here's another one, Cypress Chase, going for 9,000, December 7th. So 1 bedroom. It's probably a 1-1. Built in 1981. Square footage 721. So this is just a little apartment. That would be another rental. So if it goes, these go for $10,000. You could have a little group of $10,000 rentals, all in the same area, which makes it convenient. This one, which one are we looking at? 44,000. It's in this golf course community. Oh, in Inverary, December 7th. Plaintiff max bid 10,000. Built 1973. 2-bathroom, worth anywhere from 50 to 60,000. Rents for 1,200. So another great rental. So you can get a few of these properties kicking off rent, and all these will rent pretty fast. 48,000. Here we have December 7th, 2018. Plaintiff max bid 10,000, 10,700. And it looks like it's in another golf course community. Apartment 309. And this is another one going up for 10,000. And the plaintiff max bid is 10,000. So anywhere around that range, of 10 to 15,000, these deals are decent deals, and some of them may be free and clear, so it would be a deal even a little higher than that. Here's another one, 78,000. Final judgment, 123,000. So a bank is foreclosing for 123,000. The last sale was for 155,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Built in 1974. It's a house. Let's take a look at this one. Is that a helipad? What is this over here? Is that those basketball courts? I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, here we go. We can actually street view this one. Okay, so this is the house. 1-story house, 2-car garage, it looks like. 4-bedroom, 2-bath. There's this playground. There's all these playgrounds and parks right nearby. That's not bad. Looks like a clean area. And this is a bank foreclosing. So this may be the first mortgage foreclosing. And it may make it a free and clear property. Let's see. When was the last time it was sold? 2012? Now you may be wondering, well, how can I get a hold of this information watching this? Well, that would be where you go to auctionai.info and you can learn how. Click to learn how you get access to the information. And that should take you, oh, we'll have to definitely fix that. Well, you can click at the top, purchase. There's a lot of internet going on right now. There we go. So starting at $99 a month, you'll get access to all the properties that you see on the page. So you'll get access to most recent sale, taxes due, the basic property facts, the maps and satellite images, the street view image and the interactive. You'll get access. Right now you can see the map. We're on DealTalk right now. And then we're going to have a professional version, which will include just a bit more information, and an enterprise version for doing really robust title searching and really looking into the in-depth of the details. But we'll go into overviews of those in due time. Right now I'm just showing you exactly what is happening at the auction and why any of this would be relevant. It's because there's these kinds of properties that are going, and they're going all the time, and new ones are being added and other ones are being removed. So it's a continuous process of sifting through the deals, and there's so many of them that we can't do it alone, and this is where we bring this opportunity to you. 55,000, 174,000. Let's see. Where's another big profit deal? 144,000, 238. Getting a little warmer. Let's see this 238 up here. What does 238 look like? So 238, we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It's going up December 14, 2018. It's the homeowners association, and they got a judgment for $6,500. So this property is worth anywhere from $211,000 to $279,000, and it's starting at $6,500. This is a property that is on the water for all intents and purposes, which is why it's good to look at the map. Like, it wouldn't normally be on the water, but it is. You know, you could come out and you can see it over here. Let's see. Can we street view this? I doubt it. Oh, ooh, I'm wrong. Perfect. So it's kind of on the water, but it's closed off from the water. But it's in a cul-de-sac. Gorgeous area. 2-car garage, 2 stories. And this is going up for $6,500. That's incredible. So there is $238,000 in profit. So anywhere from $220,000 to $250,000 in potential profit. And I'm sure this property rents for $3,000 to $4,000 a month. We have it at $2,000. So even if you rent it at $2,000, it's starting at 3 months of rent. So even if it goes up to 10 months of rent and it's, you know, $20,000, $30,000, wouldn't a $250,000 property be worth it? At $20,000 to $25,000 at 10% of the market value? Well, this is what's going on at the auction, and this is what we can uncover with Auction AI. Let's see. Let's go down to Miami-Dade. Let's see. 216,000. So what does 216,000 look like? 216,000 looks like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, $236,000 property, and it has a judgment for $19,900. The plaintiff has a max bid, but it's hidden. It rents for $2,000, and it's going up for sale for 10 months of rent. That's pretty exciting. There's $1,200 in taxes due. You can see it's this apartment building here on one of these islands along the intercoastal. This is the building. It's an older apartment building. Be a great rental, or possibly even a great deal, depending on what the mortgage is. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, right near the water, right near the beach. This would be a fantastic rental. This would be a fantastic premium rental. Look at that. It's right by this, what is this called? This is Island Circle or Indian Circle Drive or something. Yeah, you can't even get into this place. Definitely not with Street View. And this is going up for auction December 12th. So next week, this great property on the beach with 1,400 square feet is going up for auction. Starting at 10 months of rent. How much will it go for? We'll find out soon enough. Let's see. I'm going to do $534. Did I do this one? Reynolds Ave. Okay, so this is another property. It's worth final judgment amount. How is this even possible? Oh, this is a $1.2 million property being foreclosed for $681,000. Now, this is likely a bank foreclosing for that amount. Oh, last sale history, $689. So its final judgment is what it sold for, but in 1999. Today, it's worth $1.2 million. So this property still has 534 in potential profit. Now, this is on this list. You see our potential deal comes in as profit, but it's a potential wholesale deal because of the amount that it's going for. So if it goes for less than, anywhere from 70 to 65% of market value, that's a potential wholesale deal that can be flipped at a near retail price. So this looks like a fantastic property tucked back in here. It's got a pool in the back. It looks like it's on a big lot. Oh, look at that. So that is going up for auction December 12th, 2018. It's in like the heart of the Grove, a very, very upper class area, and it, just an awesome area to be. And that's going up for auction. It's a $1.2 million property, starting at a little over half price. So that may get outbid, but it may not, because people may just not have the capital to be able to jump on that. And if you did, that's a great wholesale deal. So I'm going to wrap it up with that deal. We're going to now, how is all this information generated is what you're probably wondering. And we use a software called Auction Artificial Intelligence. It's in development right now. It's in a experimental form. And this is what it looks like. We have our 3 counties, Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. And in each county, what we do is we actively mine the foreclosure auction on either a single day basis or on a continuous basis, where we are always finding new properties which get added in to the database right at our fingertips, so we could find auctions, find properties, if we need the Zillow data, we can retrieve the Zillow data. If we need the sales history, we have access to the sales history, and instead of just the most recent sale, we can see all the sales. In the auctions, we can see all the auctions that the property's been through. In the tax bills, we can see all the taxes that have been paid, when and how, and what taxes are due. In the map, we could see a view similar to what we're looking at now, where we could see exactly where the property is. We could see the street view. We can see the owner timeline. Now, the owner timeline gets generated. So by updating the public records, it'll generate a list of the owners. And from that list of owners, we then begin the title search. And we also collect the court docket information. And all that is going to end up in this dashboard. Now, this is in a pre-alpha stage where we are still testing and improving on, we're really expanding the features. It started out very simple in looking at the auctions, but to really create a deal finder. We need something that looks at the deal from all different angles: the taxes, the public record, the property appraiser, the court docket. And that's what Auction AI is, and there's no other tool that's like it. And it's a system that can be expanded to all counties in Florida and then all counties nationwide, as every county in the country has a clerk of court and an auction system. And we look to bring this technology as a way to improve not only the way that investors can access foreclosure auction properties, but the way that the cities and the municipalities and the clerk of courts conduct their foreclosure auction operations, so that they become more open. Because a lot of the why the foreclosure auctions are even online to begin with is because of the problems inherent with the closed bidding system, where you would have people that would be taking over the bidding process, and would be bidding, and and you couldn't, it wasn't transparent. But with it online, it's transparent, anyone can get involved, and we definitely support that, and we look to improve upon it with tools like Auction Artificial Intelligence. So if any of this interested you today, what I suggest you do is go to auctionai.info. Like it says on the bottom, you can go click purchase. We'll fix that link in the front, and you can click get started on the starter package. And you can get started today. You'll be able to get a login, and with that login, you can then go to the site and access all the deal information that you see here. So for a limited time, it's actually open for people to see, but we're going to be closing this down. And one of the other things you could do is sign up for DealTalk Premium if you don't want access to the website, but you like the way that we go over the deals in the video, which I promise we'll be improving all the time. The demonstration, I'll be improving the way I present the deals as I do this more and more, seeing from the feedback. But for only $67 a month, you can access DealTalk Premium and all those things that we were going over, like whether a property has mortgages or whether it really is a deal or whatever the case may be. What we're going to do is we're going to go into all that, and we're going to get down to the nitty gritty and really find the deals and show you how we do it. And this is what we're going to do on DealTalk Premium. And if you're an investor that's looking to get involved in this, but you don't have the capital to get started, what I suggest you do is you go to superioradvisors.com. And Superior Advisors is a consulting platform to be able to have you achieve your personal and business goals with VIP lifestyle consulting. And what that is getting you the capital to be able to live that lifestyle. And that includes whether it's business funding, personal funding, business loans, personal loans, refinancing loans, whatever it is, Superior Advisors can get it done. I can say that what Superior Advisors does is quite incredible, and it's proven, and they've done over 8,000 files, and what they can do for you is extraordinary and life-changing. And why would you want to improve your lifestyle and get in on this is because these auction properties are just the tip of the iceberg in the opportunity that's available, and that's available all the time, and it's only available for those who look. And as you can see, for some of these properties that they went for incredible prices. Some went for just a little over the final judgment amount and the max bid or the minimum bid amount. So these are properties with no competition, which are just sitting there. And that's usually what opportunities are. There's opportunities that just go by every day. Don't let this be another one. Get involved. Jump on auctionai.info. I know this is probably a lot to take in, so just watch. That's what we're doing this Deal Talk for, so that we can get into it. As we do more episodes, we'll have special guests. We're looking to have some interviews, some guest spots. But we just want to introduce that this is the nitty-gritty of what's going on every day, all the time. And it really is. It's too much for anyone to really be able to, hog it all to themselves, because there's just no way. This is just 3 counties. This is just a very limited time. We're only really looking at November and upcoming in December. That's what's on this map right here. These are just the potential deals. And there's other kinds of deals depending on what you do that's going through the auction. There's deals in the sense of just different kinds of business that's going on because of the activity that's going on in the auction. I mean, anyone's most important purchase is their house. It's their biggest bill, is their living expenses. So the market of what's going through is just incredible. Millions and millions of dollars. And it may seem out of reach, but I promise you, if you keep on watching Deal Talk, if you keep on tuning in, if you check out some of the things that I'm suggesting here on Deal Talk, sooner than you'll believe it, you'll be a foreclosure auction investor, a real estate investor, a business magnet of sorts that people want to listen to, people want to hear from, because of the incredible opportunities that you have to offer. And one of them is going to be Auction AI itself. And what I suggest you do right now, even if you're not sure, you don't even know, you should just do it because it's free. And I can't promise it'll be free forever, but it's free right now. And that is the Auction Artificial Intelligence Affiliate Platform. What is the Auction Affiliate Program, or the Auction Artificial Intelligence Affiliate Program? Well, it's a free to join, easy to sign up program that requires no technical knowledge. The affiliate programs are common throughout the internet, and they offer website owners an additional way to profit from the websites. So this is definitely for Auction AI. What we want to do is we want to get this out there and find all the people that this can help. And we can only do that with people like you. So go to share.auctionai.info and sign up as an affiliate. And you can earn right now 10% for each sale that you deliver. So you can see if you send someone to this website, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. So what you'll do is you'll click sign up now. You'll put your username, you'll put your password, you put your email address, you'll put who we should make the checks out to, whether it's you or a company name that you have, your website, but we don't need your website, and then a tax ID, so that we can, if you don't want to put your social, you can get a tax ID or a business, just something that we can use for our bookkeeping, and then your personal information, so that we know who we're doing business with, because this is not like your normal sign up. If you want to do your normal sign up, go to auctionai.info. But what this is so that if you have people that you think this can help, then we want you to become part of our team and share this out. So you'll fill that out, and this is how easy it is. So you'll go to once you're signed up, you can log in. And once you log in, this is what the back of your platform will look like. And all you'll need to do to be able to share Auction AI and earn your commission is sign in, go to the marketing materials, go to text ads. Oh, no, not text ads. Go to email links. And then you could just go right Auction AI homepage, display email links, and grab this link right there. So you'll grab that link, and then you could take that to Bitly or Google Shortener. Google Shortener. There's no more Google Shortener? Create a short URL. What? There's no more Google Shortener? Wow. All right. Well, what about Bitly, right? Bitly. There we go. So you can use this link, and then you share that link out. It'll draw people on the homepage. Those that sign up, you could also send them directly to the pricing page. And that will take them, let's just make sure this works. That'll take them right to the pricing page. And this is going to be updated to actually $99 a month, but we may bring back the $49 a month pricing for people starting out. You know what? For those watching right now, we're going to extend out a $49 pricing page for those to sign up. So, but it may actually be more beneficial to you to have the, so what we'll do is we'll add in here, so what the auction AI start, and the auction AI start will take them right to the starting page where someone could get a starter package for $99 a month. And that's how you can get involved and profit from auction AI. So what will someone see on the website? Well, they'll be able to see the deals. They'll be able to see the map. Like we're looking at here. What does the map look like? Here we go. So here you have the full comprehensive map of all the potential deals that are going on. And you can see all the information right here, similar to what we're looking at right now. And you could see it right on the website. So if there's an address or something that you want to look up, you could search that in here. So if we look at one of these deals, let's see, 9310 Fern Lane. Let's see. There you go, 9310 East Fern Lane. So any of those properties that you see either in a video or you're just curious about, you can look them up in auctionai.info and you'll get access to all this information. So we're going to be tying up some of these things, like what you can see, depending on if you have a membership or if you don't. So if you're watching this now, you're actually one of the lucky people that you can actually go over to the site and be able to see all the information right now. And you'll really be on the ground floor of what will be, I believe, the next revolution in real estate investing. And that is buying properties at the auction, or even acquiring properties before the auction or even after the auction, because of what happened through the auction, because most people are looking for motivated sellers, and it's really hard to find people that are motivated. But when there's a extenuating circumstance like an auction or a foreclosure or something going on, those are more likely to be your potential deals. So Auction AI is going to be able to have the artificial intelligence on the deals that are going up for auction and the deals that could be going up for auction, and based on the court dockets, the ones that are likely to be coming up soon. So this is what Auction AI is all about, to be able to bring people that information. And this show, Deal Talk, is to be able to show you what's going on and also then guide you on how you can get involved and get started. And we're going to be doing that as we go through multiple episodes. So I'm going to wrap up this episode of Deal Talk. I want to thank you for watching. We'll be on again soon. This was the 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock episode. You can usually check out Deal Talk in the mornings And in the evenings, at the end of the day, we'll look at what deals just went through, what updates we have, what things we're adding to the site. And it's going to be a very active process. So I want to invite you to be a part of Auction AI. I want to invite you to profit with us as a affiliate partner and to really get involved. Maybe you yourself, you can now get access to the funding so that you could be a part of these deals, or you could share this to your network and the people in your network could get involved and you could profit that way. So this is, here's our broadcast. Fantastic. So I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Deal Talk.